Hello YouTube, B3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today we have another Comic-Con exclusive for you guys. It is the San Diego Comic-Con 2018 exclusive Power Rangers Legacy Bandai Psycho Green Ranger. Celebrating the 25th Power Rangers anniversary and the end of the Legacy line, sadly to say. But we are getting a cool new Lightning line. I'm actually recording this on the day the Lightning line for Hasbro was announced, and they showed off White Ranger. They even showed a video of them making the White Ranger. Really, really cool. Excited about that line. I hope they will do comic book figures and villains, hopefully. But these are the first villains for the Legacy line. The Psycho Rangers, I mean. Unless you count the Green Ranger when he's holding the Mind Morphin Green Ranger when he's holding the Shadow Saber. But I mean, like, full-on villain. And this is the first comic book Power Ranger figure from the current comic book line. Technically, Lord Drakon was announced way before this guy, but this guy came out first. And I will be reviewing Lord Drakon at some point also. So, here you have Psycho Green Ranger in box. You have that cool comic book art right there on the front with Psycho Green Ranger Legacy Collection. You got the 25th anniversary sticker. It's been on a few figures recently. Top, bottom, bring it around to the side, back. So there he is, the figure. If you want to do the read up, pause and read it now. Pretty cool. God, he's awesome. He's just so beautiful. I cannot believe I have a Psycho Green Ranger in my collection. But then we're going to slip off this cover. Boom. And you have a picture of him. Technically, yes, he is from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, not Power Rangers in Space. Really cool. Side of the box. Side of the box. Front of the box with him in the package. Look how shiny he is. Ooh. That is beautiful. That is simply beautiful. So now let's open him up. So here he is, out of package, Psycho Green Ranger. Yeah, he was actually the right hand of Dark Spectre and the original Psycho Ranger. He crashed on the moon when he went to Free Rita Repulsa and like went into a dormant state. But then he was reawakened by the moon landing, and Zordon sent his first team of Earth Power Rangers to the moon, which were like in the 60s, and they were only Power Rangers for about a day. Most of them died. It was pretty crazy. And it helped set off the events for Shattered Grid a little bit. Really cool. God, I love Shattered Grid. Shattered Grid was like my favorite comic book event ever, to be honest. So good. It used to be like Blackest Night or Infinity Gauntlet, but now it's Shattered Grid. And I'm just happy to have this comic book figure. To tell you the truth, originally I was going to get 2 black Psycho Rangers and have one shipped off to be customized, but this one is an official Green Ranger, and he comes with accessories that I wouldn't have been able to get from customization. Not good ones anyways. So yeah, I'd rather have the official one. He cost me about $60. I know that sounds like a lot, and to be honest it is. But when he came out, he was probably like $45 at the convention. I'm pretty sure he was, because the silver Psycho Ranger was $45, and then have that person make a bit of a profit, and they sent me a free collector's case to put the box in. Like, I think I made it up. Most of them are at least 80. So 60, pretty good. Thanks, eBay. Well, now Lord Drakon. We ain't even going to talk about what I paid for Lord Drakon. But here he is. His detail and paint is immaculate, just as good as the silver Psycho Ranger. It is the same mold, because the male Psycho Rangers all have the same mold. And they even have the same heads, really. He just looks so incredible. What an amazing mold. They had to do a lot of work on this, and the paint's really clean. I like how they made the green shiny. They didn't really have to make the green metallic, but it looks really good, and it'll work better with the other Rangers, because the silver is metallic, so his being metallic really helps out also. Just a really nice look. I like the studs on him. I like the gold on his belt buckle. It's not really a belt buckle, but you get the gist. Sorry. Articulation wise, up and down on the head, side to side on the head, up and down on the arms, forward and back on the arms. You got a bicep swivel, a double elbow bend. You got kind of forward and back on the wrist, rotation. You can turn that joint also so the wrist can go the other way. You got a nice ab crunch, waist. You can do the splits, so in and out on the legs, forward and back on the legs. You got a thigh swivel. You got a double knee bend, up and down on the foot, and an ankle pivot. So plenty of articulation for your pleasure. Once again, if I did a custom, it probably would have run me the same amount of money because I would have had to buy the figure and then I would have had to pay to have it customized because I'm not a customizer. I wouldn't have been able to do it by myself. And even if I did do it by myself, I would have had to pay for paint supplies and all that stuff. But since he is the regular release, he comes with his weapon, this really cool blade. Isn't it dope? Hell yeah, it's dope. Hell yeah, it's dope. So let's put that in his hand. He holds it very well. Bada bing, bada boom. There he is. I don't know what his weapon's called. I don't remember them calling it anything in the comic, and if they did, I mean, I've only read that arc one time. I'm going to reread it. I'm going to reread all my Power Ranger stuff all the time because I love it, but yeah. So now let's do size comparisons. Before I do size comparisons, here he is just compared with Silver Ranger. This isn't really a size comparison. This is just to show you both the Comic-Con exclusives together. They're the same mold. They just have different weapons and paint. So no reason to do a size comparison because they're literally the exact same height because they are the exact same mold. Now let's put him back here. I'm going to compare him with just a couple other Legacy figures. Here he is with a female mold. The Mighty Morphin Pink. Sadly, I do not believe we will be getting a Legacy Psycho Pink, even though she is so badass and even killed the Pink Galaxy Ranger. So why aren't we getting the female Rangers? Well, because of bad toy sales for the female Rangers. Why are there bad toy sales for the female Rangers? Because of sexist, gendered marketing. And that's that. So here he is with a female Ranger, Mighty Morphin, Kimberly, or Catherine, your choice. Alright. And here he is with a bit more of a relevant size comparison. An In-Space Ranger. Actually, neither of these were really relevant, because, I mean, here's how your male Psycho Rangers will compare with your male Legacy Rangers. This is an In-Space one. He didn't fight an In-Space Ranger. He fought Mighty Morphin Rangers, but he didn't fight a female Pink Ranger. He fought a male Pink Ranger. Sorry, but he did. So, that's just him with a male and female Legacy Ranger. At the time I'm recording this, I'm actually recording this on the day that the Hasbro Lightning line was announced, which is their adult collectible 6-inch Power Ranger line. Hopefully they'll scale well with all the Legacy figures we already have. Their detail will be really different though, because they're going for show realism, and these figures are obviously going for, hey, mess with my kid's body image, you know? That's what these figures were going for. But they were still more realistic than lots of Power Rangers we've gotten in the past. So, all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Green Psycho Ranger from Bandai and Power Rangers Legacy 25th Power Ranger Anniversary, and also San Diego 2018 Comic-Con exclusive? He's dope. He's dope as shit. I'm super happy to have him in my collection. Beautiful metallic paint. He comes with his weapon. You know, he scales well with his line. The only real problem is the price point, you know? He wouldn't have cost so much on eBay if he didn't cost so much at the convention. They always jack the prices up for these exclusives, even though they really aren't worth that money. But to be honest, $60 I think is a fair price for him, all things considered, since he's about 45 normally. Which is what he was at the convention, if my memory serves me correctly. And just for profit, you know, I got a free case with it, so it's great. And he was in perfectly mint condition. The box didn't have a scratch on it because of the case, so I'm super excited with this. I left the eBay seller a great review because he kept in contact with me and everything, asked me how I wanted stuff done, double-checked my address. He was a very, very good eBay seller. And I might even use him again if he has something else I want. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. But that is it. I will be reviewing the Power Morphicon exclusive Lord Drakon. I will be reviewing him. At the time of recording this, the convention is going on. But I already pre-ordered my figure from somebody else. Sadly, I had a bidding war on it, and I paid so much money. Fuck my ass. God damn it. It was so expensive. But it's Lord fucking Drakon, you guys. I had to have him. I had to have him. But Lord Drakon's review will probably be my next Power Ranger review. Because I can't think of any other Power Ranger figure. Well, that's not totally true. I might review Psycho Red, Psycho Blue, or Dino Thunder White before then. But I honestly don't know. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll be seeing you all later.